morning, students. I hope you all are enjoying grammar lessons. Again, we are going to learn an interesting topic, the modal auxiliary, lesson number 25. Now, let's get started. What is modal verb? It gives more meaning to the main verb. Cannot stand alone. It cannot stand alone, which means it requires the main verb for its existence. Thirdly, modal verb plus verb first form. It is used before the base or first form of the word. Now we'll see example. He can. Here can is a modal verb. Now you will ask what he can. It doesn't give us complete sense. Now if I will say he can swim, so you will understand that and it gives us complete meaning. Here he can swim. He has got the ability to swim. Now here in this sentence, swim is verb first form, can is auxiliary. Here the modal auxiliary can is providing the ability of him to swim. Now student, modal verbs are also called defective verb. Why so? Because of two main reasons. They don't use s or es for the third person singular. Now we'll understand it with the help of example. The main verb play. In the first person, the sentence is I play. Now let's see, in the third person, s is added with the verb play and the sentence becomes he plays. But for a modal verb, no s or es added. In the first person, the sentence is I can play. In the third person, the sentence is he can play. Notice student, there is no change in the modal verb. Can be with the first person or the third person. The second reason why the modal verbs are called defective verb, they have no ing and ed form, as we have learned in a participle. Ing form for present participle, ed form for past participle. Now here we'll see example. A verb play has form like playing, played. Playing is present participle, played is past participle. But a modal can don't have form like canning, can. Now students, you all have understood why they are called as defective verb. Now let's see modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to. Do remember this word. Let's now understand what these modal verbs do. They expresses meaning such as, first is certainty, possibility, ability, permission, request or offers. Let's understand each of them with the help of example. Now certainty, they can be used when we are certain or sure about the particular things or event. For example, it's snowing, so it must be very cold outside. Here we have used must as a modal verb. Let's look into the next expression, the modal verb express, possibility. They can be used when a certain thing is possible or impossible. For example, it might rain today. Here the word might is used to show the possibility of rain. Now let's see one more example. That can't be Ankit's coat, it's too tight. Can't is used to show impossibility. Now we'll see the next expression, that is ability. We can use can and could to talk about a skill or ability. In the negation, that means negative, we can use cannot or could not. Let's see example. I can't play cricket, because of my ill health. Here, can't shows inability. Next is permission. We can use verbs such as can, could, may to ask for and give permission. Example, may I ask you a question? May is used in polite manner to ask a permission. One more example, can I switch on the television? Here, can is used to ask for permission. One more example, you may go to dinner tonight. Here, may is used to give permission. Let's look into the next expression that modal verb expresses. Request, offer. To make request and offer. Let's look into example of it. Could I have some milk, please? Here, could is used to make request. Now let's see one more example. Would you like some help? Here, would is used to make some offer. Let's say example. You should do what the teacher tells you. Can't deny what teachers tell you. So you should do it. Whatever teachers tell you. Next is you ought to come for lesson at least twice a week. Now student, tell me what is ought to. Ought to is used to indicate duty or correctness or probable. Here you ought to come for lesson at least twice a week. Now open page number 77, write upside date neatly. First one, we can definitely win the championship game. It's possibility. May I sit down now? Permission. I ought to tell the truth to the teacher. It is logical conclusion or moral obligation. Fourth one, it must be very cold on the east coast. Certainty. I must go now. Logical conclusion, you should stop smoking because it is bad for you. Strong obligation. Could you pass me the ketchup? Permission or request. I can speak a little Spanish. Ability. I can play basketball very well. Ability. There was a time when I could stay up very late. Ability.